Should have started.
Yo,
Should have started.
Hey, did you get that? Did you get
Yeah.
Hey,
Should have
yep,
started.
hey, I'm leaving that in the video, bro.
Yeah.
I'm leaving that in. Well, I know. Or I need to send you. Hey, where's my camera? Hey, Pete, yep. Hey, Pete. As soon as we said that, you said put me on game. I know. Oh, bro.
Howdy, brother.
Go ahead. Say what you got to say, Tone. Say what you got to say.
I just wanted to say good evening.
No. Go ahead.
I told you so, I guess is what I would say. I told you so.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, did you?
I kind of did. But hey, I got a green shirt for you. You know what I'm saying?
I'll come and
And
pick
there's
it up.
always next year.
Come and pick it up tomorrow. Go Celtics.
Yeah.
Go Celtics. You know what? Hold on. I don't know what I'm gonna go look for. I don't have any green gear. Anyways, welcome to the show. It's a show where we love Jesus Christmas. We love, we laugh, we hug, we cry, we smile, and we are always positive.
Everybody give my homie an air hug, man. Everybody air hugs for the broski.
You know, Tony, we're not by ourselves tonight. We have third and fourth members of the crew joining the show tonight. One of them.
Oh, shoot, for them, man. Hold on. Let me get myself together. Hold on, yo.
The other one, I don't know where he is.
Get my fit right.
But Kevin is somewhere driving like Vin Diesel.
Oh yeah, y'all hear it? That's
what's good, y'all?
That's
Kevin,
him speeding. Yo.
Kevin, you hold on. I know you got like a
any
phone
cops
in your car.
watching. Any cops watching this,
can you guys hear me or no?
He's on the I-10 going.
I mean, the camera's off. The camera's off only because it's dark inside the car.
Oh, you just want to join us when you get home, but I mean, it's not like it's gonna take you long. You drive, 150.
No, I'm actually going 90. A little slow today.
In a 30. He's on the side street going 90.
Yep.
Bro,
how far are you from the house?
I'm like 8 minutes away.
Oh yeah, come. Yeah, all that's on our other guest is joining too. Yeah, so
No. I have to be here for the whole show.
Kevin, but we can't see you. We can barely hear you, and you're driving.
Yeah, you sound like you're sitting in front of like one of them hood air conditioners, like when you're in a project and they got the window open and the AC joint. That's what you sound like you're sitting in front of.
Did I not tell you guys I can multitask while I'm driving?
Yeah, but
I legit ate a whole meal a couple times while I was driving, like a full meal.
That's not a flex, Kevin. That's dangerous.
Hey, yo, and that's not a meal. That stuff you be getting from QT, that's not a meal.
No. I'm talking about like a meal from like a fast food place.
Yeah, we know.
Like with some burgers, fries, you know what I'm saying?
You got the same favorite meal as Sonic the Hedgehog.
What meal is that?
Chili dog.
That's crazy.
Without the bun. Nasty work.
Yeah, that's wild.
Hey. Go straight to the show. Go straight to the show. Come on now.
You going in the QT asking for a chili dog with no bun is wild.
With no bun.
Go straight to the show. Come on now.
We're live.
Yeah, we are live.
All right, then come on. Let's go on to the first topic.
Kev, because I need to make clips of the show. We can't make clips of the show when you're not in the camera.
You know what's even funny? I'm driving with shades on right now too.
That is Kevin, are you trying? Do you have something to prove? I mean,
I try to give myself challenges when I drive.
that's not the time to challenge yourself.
He trying to score points tonight, folks.
I gotta show myself that I can beat the estimated time of arrival by a good
Man
5 minutes or
thinks
more.
he's Ving Rhames. I mean, not Ving Rhames. What's his name?
Vin
What's
Diesel.
the yeah, Vin Diesel. I
Who
said Ving
who
Rhames.
Vin Rames?
Ving Rhames. That's my dog from Baby Boy, who had Tyrese in that headlock, right?
Oh yeah.
Are you talking? Are you talking about
Yeah. I
Roman
remember
Pierce?
that. Yeah, I remember seeing that.
Nah, y'all ain't never seen him.
All right, Kev. Hey, join us when you
Yo,
get your
we
house,
got
bro.
Suns basketball to talk, yo.
Yeah.
Beat it. Pause. We'll see you
Hey,
in
you
10
know
minutes.
what? Just for you guys, I'm gonna try to make it home in 2 minutes.
Oh,
Oh my
well, can you just make it home? I think let's start there.
Yeah,
All
we
right,
don't want to be the reason. You know what I'm saying? You know, don't put that on our conscience, brother.
I'm going about a buck right now. So I'll meet you
That's
there.
all
Lord have
right. Well,
mercy.
get home safe
Yo,
and
kick
join the
him out of
show.
the stream. Kick him.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna get off the freeway right now in a bit.
All right.
All
All
right,
right,
bro.
y'all.
All right, Tone. I was kind of trying to avoid this. Hold on.
Oh, shoot. Hold on. I don't got no tissue. I got my son's socks. He got some socks in here. Here you
See,
go,
there you
brother.
go. See there, you see you kicking. You steady kicking.
Hold on. Hold on. I got something else. Too. Hold on. We can use this. Here you go.
You ain't no good, bro. I'm
Trying to help
sad,
you
and you
out.
can see that I'm sad, and you can't give me no tissue. Go
It's been a
ahead. Go
rough
ahead.
year.
Say,
It's
go
been a
ahead.
rough
Say,
year
say,
for you,
say,
brother.
say whatever you got to say about. Because let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. We ain't talking about the Suns no more.
I was just about to go there. I was about to say, let's keep it positive. Baseball season is here. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right. You see the D-backs? You see the D-backs yesterday?
Y'all got the play of the week, right?
Hey, yo, my dog Tone. My dog Tone
You know what I'm
knows.
saying?
Gino.
Yeah, it's my
Hey,
guy.
Eugenio Suarez, 4 home runs in 3 games.
That's a
Stop
tough
playing with
week.
my man,
That's a
bro.
great
He's
week.
not, my dog like that. National League Player of the Week. Hey, and we about to get them torpedo backs. We're gonna talk about that in a little bit, though. I don't know if you've seen that. The torpedo bats the Yankees using. We're gonna talk about that.
I seen that, but I didn't see that y'all were about to get some. I didn't see that. Because
That
I
was
was
reported.
actually I was trying to find some follow-up news to see if there was any kickback from the league. And
Nah,
I hadn't
not
seen
yet.
anything. Okay,
No,
that's
but
dope.
that's definitely something we'll be.
It's interesting to me. I mean, one is dope that to me is the game. They found a way to push the game in a
Yep.
way. Because if people start hitting home runs, more people love offense. We all love offense.
Oh, for
You know what I'm
sure.
saying? And so, but the fact that the game's been around this long and no one's thought of this, you know what I'm saying? But it's just it's dope. It's dope though. I mean,
No,
I
for
hated
sure,
it
and
had to
that's
be the
definitely,
Yankees. I will say I hated it had to be the Yankees. Honestly,
of course, it
being
had
the
to be the Yankees. Of course.
yeah, of course it did though. They got more money than everybody else.
Yeah, and they still losing the World Series like the bunch of bums that they are. So
Say it again.
yeah, I'm right. Okay, no, let's get into it. As much as I would like not to talk about it, we got to talk about it. Everybody knows that's my favorite team. That's but go ahead, Tony. Because I listen, I'm almost to the point where like I'm not speechless, but it's like, dog, what are we doing? But yeah, after this, they're irrelevant. They're not good enough for us to be talking about them. That's it. They're not good enough for us to be talking about them. But Kevin Durant got hurt. It gives us something to talk about. What do you think, Tom?
Yeah, that right there hurt. I think that hurt more than just Suns fans right there. You know what I'm saying? Like we're in the later years of Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, LeBron, those caliber players, those players that came in back in the day, back in the day. But yeah, KD, it's tough to see him go down, man. And I'm not gonna lie, he was getting it rolling. He's been rolling the past couple weeks. It was good to see the Suns step up to that challenge, and then yeah, they weren't on that same train that they were on the week prior. And yeah, it was tough, man, to see KD go down because I think You never know. Like to me, when you got a player like KD, Steph, Kawhi, and they're healthy, you never know what can happen in the playoffs or playing. You know what I'm saying? And but yeah, it's tough to see that. And the look on Devin Booker's face set it off for me. Um, After KD went down, it was tough. I know he just looked like he was lost for words. He was like, man, the battle that everything that they've been through, from the no trades to Bill being hurt to him being hurt to KD and them getting back. They had spurts where it was looking great, and so I'm sure it's an emotional roller coaster. I'm definitely anxious for the playoffs, but I'm also anxious to see what happens this summer with players like Kevin Durant, even Devin Booker. We've heard rumors that if this didn't work out, that even D Book might be out of here. To me, it'd be kind of crazy to hit the reset button after having all three of those players, but the NBA has been crazy right now, the way the money is moving, and yeah, I don't know. I will say I feel bad for you, brother. It's got to be tough being a Suns fan right now. But yeah, there's really nothing you can do when a player like KD's caliber goes down. It's tough.
Yeah, last night was maybe the most pathetic performance of the season. And that's saying a lot because we've had a whole lot of those. We have 5 games in which we've lost by 25 or more points. I want you to think about that. We have Devin Booker. We have Bradley Beal. We have Kevin Durant. And we have 5 games in which we have been blown out by 25 or more points. Soak that in. It is pathetic. It is embarrassing. And I said this last night when I posted it. I said this in my reaction to the game. This is the single worst season in any sport in the history of sports. For any team. This is the worst season for any team in any sport of all time. If you have an argument, let me know. But it's going to be hard to beat this one with the expectations that they had. Championship expectations. They were top 10 favorited to go win the NBA championship. Not just make the NBA championship, win the NBA championship. And they're not going to make the play-in tournament. Now you look at the Sixers. Oh, they're awful too. They were hurt. Joel Embiid couldn't stay healthy. Paul George couldn't stay healthy. We were healthy for the most part. Bradley Beal had his moments when he played a stretch of games. It is pathetic. Pathetic. This team is not good. And so not even me, when people spend their hard-earned money, these people work endlessly for this money. The economy right now is absolutely messed up. But when you have a few extra dollars to go to a Suns game or take your kid to a Suns game, take a family member to a Suns game, and you go out there and get blown out by 40 points and not put up any effort, it's pathetic. Pathetic. Not only as a basketball player or an athlete, as a human being. You're going to go out there and you're making $45, $50 million and you're not going to give me 100%? Devin Booker? Kevin Durant? Are you like, go out there and play like you want to earn the money that you're making? It's pathetic. These people work hard for their money. And when they want to go out and watch their team play, when they have a few extra dollars and you put up a game like that, don't even show up. Load management. Although I don't know what load are you managing? You're not in the play-in tournament and you're 6, 7, 8 games below 500. Go sit out. Let the guys who want to play. That was pathetic. Even if you put those guys in that want to play and they get blown out, that's more fun than watching these idiots play and don't care. No effort. Back-to-back home games, losing by 35 or more. 35 or more. I don't care who you're playing. Back-to-back home games, and you lose by 35 points. Don't even show up at all. Don't even show up.
Quick question though: when you guys lost all those games by 25, were all three players playing?
Not all three. I don't think there's some that all
So
three.
that's you can't really they like you said, they had a lot of injury. I shouldn't say a lot, but they've had scattered injury, and so it's hard to get that continuity, that fluid play throughout with the team. When I mean, look at how Bobo didn't play what a quarter of the season, maybe even a third of the season, and then he started. You know what I'm saying? Y'all went from Nurkic to Plumlee. Like it's been a lot, honestly. Then y'all had Ryan Dunn starting. Then y'all have had. It's been odd. I will say personally, for me, the one thing that I've been saying I think all year is I looked for Devin Booker to take a bigger step, and maybe it was the recency of the Olympics and watching him be that playmaker to a certain extent, and just do the other things that Devin Booker's not used to doing, or typically doing, I should say. I don't know if he usually doing it, just not typically doing throughout the game. We watched him doing the USA game, and I think that I just felt like it was going to work in the NBA season, having the team that they had, and I feel like he wasn't playmaking as much in the beginning of the season, and almost towards the end of the season, he was playmaking too much. I don't know, but I don't know who to blame at this point. I don't know if it's the organization, the coaching, players. And again, I'm interested to see what happens this summer. Because I think with the last pod, maybe a week or two ago, I said that they should stick together. They should try it again next season. And honestly, right now, I don't know. I don't know what Kevin Durant's worth. Like he, of course, is a bucket, but if he's this inconsistent health wise, how valuable is he?
Well, I'll tell you what. That's actually, you know what? Before I answer that question, you said who to blame. The people with their names and numbers on the back. That's who you blame. You can't coach effort, Tony. You know that. You can't coach effort.
No, but continuity and fluidity comes with a system. And if you look at most of the teams who are winning right now, they have a structure and a system. And you and I have had a conversation about this in the past. It doesn't look like the Suns have it. And James Jones has been here for I don't know how long. But to see what you guys were building to get rid of that because y'all had a chance to go get Kevin Durant. And to me, it was that nearsighted effect to where you didn't see the vision. You know what I'm saying? It was beautiful. But if you look past this big ass nice tree or big flower, who was Kevin Durant, but there was something bigger and better further down the road. And those decisions, that's not all the players made. That ain't Ryan Dunn's fault. And maybe Devin Booker's fault. We won't know until somebody conversates about it. Definitely, I mean, in a way, it's Kevin Durant's fault because he chose to come to Phoenix the way they got rid of those pieces. But to me, it's a collective. It's like everyone's got to take accountability for the situation if there's actual truth to it.
Oh man. Well, I was just going off, but let's bring in the third member of our crew tonight. Out of a four, the other one is Vin Diesel apparently, or Han. Remember Han? Okay, that's okay. Anyways, let's bring in
positive show.
Anyways, let's bring in co-host D-Lo, David Largo.
No.
David, how are you doing, man?
No.
Well, no way you just called him Han, dude.
That's what his name is, right? From Fast and Furious.
Yes, it is, but you calling Kevin that is wild.
Is that is that not
That's
right?
wild. No, I mean it is, but it's wild to say that.
He does drive pretty recklessly, though.
See, hey, I'm not gonna lie. Hey, this the only smile y'all gonna see on my face for about 6 months. These
Like-
Suns are
like-
terrible.
Like Kev says, if the shoe fits.
You gotta wear it. That's okay. Anyways, David Largo, we were just I had went off on the Suns here.
You want me to
little bit.
repeat what I said, G-Lo? You want me to rewind and play it back? You know what I'm
No,
saying?
I heard the end bit of what you said. Don't worry.
Let's hear what you got to say. I want to hear my guy Lou. You always got
Oh,
some
man.
interesting content for the Suns.
Man, the Suns suck, dude.
See, there you go. See, there you go. See, you couldn't
Eh.
have said they're struggling. You couldn't have said. See, there you go, bro. Y'all be kicking me while I'm
Let's
down. Ain't nobody helping me up.
I went straight to the baseball. I went straight to the bat
You did.
ball. You know what I'm saying? I tried to help you out. And change
Yeah,
the
we got to
game.
bring John out here. It's like baseball, though.
Yeah, I was gonna say D-backs.
8-run,
looking,
8th inning. 8-run,
yeah.
8th inning. That was
Yeah.
fantastic.
Outside of that
Oh,
first game, I don't know if we want to talk about that first
See,
game.
there you
but
go. See, there you go. We were talking about the negative again, bro. See, there you stop doing that.
I'm just saying, like that first game was kind of ugly, but it's fine. Like
Also,
it's
you're
fine.
only as good as your last game.
It's fine. Exactly. See, it's all gonna work out. And if we talk about the Suns' last game, it was a 45-point blowout.
See, there you go.
You know what I mean?
You know what? This is see, yeah, that's what Kevin doing right now. I don't know where he at, but see that. Okay, you know what?
You're lucky you don't have Kyson on the show today. He would be ecstatic right now.
So I'm gonna have to find some time to record something with it because he works at night, so I gotta find some time to record something with him, and then so he can go off on our team too because he deserves it. He desers it.
He was at the game. He was there.
Oh yeah, I saw that, and I wanted to block him after that. No, I'm just kidding. No, that's my dog. I would never do that. No, but no, he deserves it, man. The Suns have done Suns things, and you know what? Today is Rip the Suns Day, and like I said, my reaction to the game, not RIP, not rest in peace to Suns. This is Rip the Suns for the terrible basketball team that they are. And so, David Largo, what I said was, this is the worst season of any team in any sport in the history of sports.
I saw that.
This
definitely got me thinking. And it's crazy because I've really been thinking about it since I seen the clip, and I'm like, he might be right.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of just performance, it's not right because Charlotte Bobcats exist. But in terms of
but here's the thing:
expectations coming in for their team, and then where they're at now, it very well might be. We called them finals contenders to start the year.
Who's we?
Jamal
No,
them.
false. Tony had them in the Western Conference Finals. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, you said finals.
You said conference finals. That's not too far.
That's a different conversation.
It's not too far. Anyways,
if they making it to the conference finals, you got to consider them finals contenders, Tom.
Yep.
I always said, what did I always say? What did I preach about your team from the beginning?
Yeah,
depth and defense, two things they didn't have. He kept telling me about Tyus Jones and what's up, homie's name?
Ryan Dunn.
Y'all picked up? No. Y'all picked up
Morris.
Morris. He kept telling me about them, and I told him they're not gonna amount to what you believe. And then even if they did in the playoffs, they're undersized and they're not going to be able to defend against those caliber players. And so for me, the depth part is why y'all struggled with health. If you have players that can pick up the slack throughout the game, then KD doesn't have to play 38 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like he doesn't have to play every night, honestly. He gets but y'all needed certain, and it just didn't work out.
You know, yeah, trust me, I got so much more going off I have to do because I have so many things I have to get off my chest. But David Largo, since you are, sorry, I just keep thinking of this terrible thing. Like I sat down yesterday, right? I sat down last night. I was like, you know what? The Suns play tonight. They don't play the Celtics, so they're not going to get, destroyed, right? Celtics are a very good team. The reigning defending NBA champions. So that's a tough team to go beat. Oh, okay, then you play Minnesota and then get beat. Okay, well, Minnesota just apparently owns you. That's fine. Go play Houston at home. Right? We have a chance. No, we get blown out by 40. So, co-host D'Lo, can you go ahead and rip the Suns for me, brother?
Expectations, dude. It honestly kills the Suns year in and year out. When they went on that finals run to start that year, I don't think anybody had the Suns as like a major contender in the West, right? Um, and then they made the finals and they played well. Obviously didn't win, but they took the Bucks to 6 games, and you can't ask for a whole lot more, outside of a chip. But um, then the next year, they were favorites to come out of the West, and look what happened. Second round. And then they go out and they get KD, and everyone's like, "Oh, this duo right here, finals contenders." Um, Look what happened. And every year since KD, they've had this lofty expectation of this duo of Book and KD are supposed to get you over the hump. And I feel like that it kills them because they have made bad move after bad move over and over again, and the Suns have a problem with being complacent, right? um when they first traded for KD, when Book, KD, Chris Paul, and DeAndre Ayton played on the floor together, they played, I think I saw the stat, 8 games. They were undefeated, and then they shipped everybody off. Everyone was gone, and then that's your depth, and you're out of there. They thought that they couldn't win, and they thought they needed another scorer for some reason, and they would go out and pick up Bradley Beal, which is by far now the worst contract in the NBA. So the Suns are just in a loophole of mediocrity, and there really is no way out for them. Even if you get rid of Katie right now in the summer, you still have that awful contract of Beal until 2027, unless he decides to get traded. And now you're wasting Book's prime years to go out and win something. So it's just, at some point you have to question whether you switch up front office and have them go a different direction, or you hit reset entirely and you get rid of everybody. So, what do you do? I don't know.
I'll tell you what you do. This is what you do. Okay, this is what you do. Cut everybody. Everybody's gone. Everybody fired. Everybody pink slip except for Devin Booker. You cut everybody, and you take about $20 million out of Devin Booker's contract because he damn well doesn't deserve it this year. Anybody gonna tell me any different?
Yeah, off of 1 year, you want to touch his pockets?
20 mil gone.
Damn.
Out the paycheck.
You ain't gonna have no friends on the Suns.
That's hey. It's okay. No, listen. This is what I think. This is what I think they need to do. Okay, this is what I think they need to do. You trade Kevin Durant. You trade Kevin Durant, and you get whatever you can for him. Ramona Shelburne today on NBA Today mentioned a few teams. She mentioned Timberwolves. She mentions the Rockets. She mentioned the Knicks, and she mentioned one other team that I can't remember. Trade Kevin Durant. Trade Kevin Durant. Step 1. Step 2. I don't care if you have to. I don't care what you have to do. Trade Bradley Beal. Get him off this team. Get him off this team. And this is something we're going to talk about here in a few minutes. But Devin Booker has not played like himself this year. And we're going to talk about a reason that could, Tony slightly mentioned it, but we're going to talk about it here in a few minutes. What has happened this year, unacceptable. Unacceptable, pathetic, embarrassing, shameful. What other synonyms can you make up for pathetic? That fits the Phoenix Suns. Simple as that. Simple as that. The Phoenix Suns have been awful. Now, if you're playing hard every game and you're out there and you're diving on the floor for every basketball and you're playing defense and you're hustling and you lose, that's basketball. But when you don't try and you go out there and you get sad in the corner because you're not getting the ball, and then when somebody tries to get you the ball, you don't want it, Kevin Durant, or when you have an open shot and you can make that open shot and you don't take it because Kevin Durant's on your team, Devin Booker, or you're just made of styrofoam and can't stay on the floor. I think we can all guess who I'm talking about. You do anything you can to trade Bradley Beal, and you trade Kevin Durant, and you get as much as you can for him. And I'm going to elaborate that on more in a few minutes, but it's been pathetic what this basketball team has shown. It's been absolutely pathetic this entire season, aside from the first 9 games and the 4-game winning streak we were just on. Since then, we've lost 3, 2 of them by 35 plus, the other one by 15. That was not even that close. It's pathetic. Go ahead, D'Lo.
So, does this make you question whether D-Book can be paired with another ball-dominant star? That not... Let me rephrase that, because when Chris Paul was in Phoenix, he was ball dominant.
Yes.
However, Chris Paul is not a score first guard, and that's why Booker really flourished.
Yes.
And now that you see he's playing with KD, who is a score first wing, you see D-Book, like you mentioned, not playing like himself because he doesn't get to play off the ball with someone who's going to play make before they shoot. What do you do to fix that? Is there even anybody out there that can fix that?
Well, I've seen Devin Booker make it to the finals being the best player on his team. And he, believe it or not, he is better than what he was then. May not look like it, but he is a better basketball player than what he was then. Now, Kevin Durant is one of his favorite players, if not his favorite player of all time. So you want, you play with Kevin Durant, you want to get him going. Hey, here's the ball. I've had it 2 times in a row. Here, you take it now. Okay. Oh, I made 2 shots in a row. Oh, I don't want to ball hog. You take it now. Give Devin Booker. I'm going to say this. Hold on. I need all eyes. I need everybody's eyes. I need everybody's eyes, because when I say this, I mean it with every single bit of my heart. And I'm going to get flack. I'm going to get flack. And you two are definitely not going to agree with me. Put Devin Booker on the Thunder. Take SGA off that team. They are still the number 1 seed. Take Devin Booker, put him on the Thunder, and replace him and replace SGA. They are still the 1 seed. I'm not saying they're getting to 60 or 70 wins. They're still the 1 seed.
Where's SGA at?
It's not my concern right now.
He's gotta have to play against him. So if he's on the Nuggets, then hell no, they're not the number 1.
Okay, no, switch him. SGA is on the Suns.
SGA is on the Suns. I don't know. I'll say it'd be close. I think it'd be close. I don't know, because I think that what SGA does is different from what Devin Booker does. Devin Booker's a great player, but he's not a playmaker. He needs to be a scorer. He can play make. He's learned how to be a much better playmaker. But I just don't think that that's what the Suns really needed from him. They need a better playmaker. Just be aside honestly both of those players.
I think right now, if you if you're able to trade Kevin Durant, right? Trade Kevin Durant, trade Bradley Beal. Give Devin Booker a Lonzo Ball at point guard. Give him a Lonzo Ball. Now, again, that's scary because he can't stay healthy. Both, I was going to say him and LaMelo, same thing. LaMelo can't stay healthy. I don't think he's ever played more than 53 games in a season. Give Devin Booker. Yeah, I love Lonzo Ball, but like
It's hard.
It's hard. It's really hard because, but you give him a point guard who can score, but knows that Devin Booker is that guy.
Y'all
right?
need defense though. Like y'all look, Devin Booker's a great get the ball. Somebody pass him and he's running up on the sideline, fast break. He's a great bucket getter.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all got to stop somebody from scoring though.
We do, but that's what I'm saying. Let's not act like Devin Booker is just this D grade defender. I don't want to
He's
because
not.
Devin,
He's
that
gotten
bad.
to a point where I would consider him maybe slightly above average as an on-ball
agree.
defender.
You read my mind.
I don't know how much that slightly is. It might be like a sliver, but I definitely think yeah.
I agree. Now, let's bring in the fourth member of our crew tonight, and he has made it home safe. He is a Oscar-winning award and prefer his performance in Fast and Furious as Han. Kevin Nguyen, welcome to the show, brother. Why are you black and white?
What the hell? You back in
What is going on? Yeah.
You in 80, you in 79?
You back when Tones was born.
Oh,
What's going on?
You beat me to it.
Before
You beat me to it.
Why are you black? What is going on, Kevin?
Hey, just for all the other
is it an effect?
people watching, the score is 77-82. Lakers up 5. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, who?
Oh, Houston.
Houston.
Yeah. No. That's Kevin, again, why? What is going on here? Why?
I think it's an effect, right?
Yeah, that's wild.
Oh,
and
also,
y'all still might be in the play-in. I don't know what y'all gonna do because you ain't got no KD, but the Kings lost.
No.
Also, real quick, I want to shout out my dog, Gabriel Mata. That's a basketball NBA expert. So he's in here.
Yeah, shout out Gabe.
Yeah, shout out Gabe.
You.
Kevin, what is going on with your camera?
I want to switch it up today.
You mean switch it up? It looks. Hey, listen, brother. I love you, but it looks awful.
Kev's not getting no segments on the Instagram.
He's getting no clips. I can't do it.
What? You're gonna be on a parody account.
I could switch it to the phone.
That would be fantastic. What are you on right now?
Tone's laptop.
Oh. Hey, that was a good one, Tone. You got to give that to him, bro. That was a good one. That one. Come on, bro. You got to give credit where it's due.
Man, you talking spicy.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Go ahead. Switch to that iPhone, whatever, bro, that you built.
Yeah, come back to the future. Come back to the future, man. Color be good for you, brother.
Yeah, you hop back in that DeLorean and you head back to the future. All right.
Okay. While Kevin fixes that situation.
Going back to what we was talking about, I think that a D-Book led Thunder, I don't know if they'd be the 1 seed. I definitely think that they would be a top 3 seed.
Honestly, I think they'd be the best team in the West. Because at that point in time, Devin Booker has nobody to defer to. And we've seen him be that player when he has nobody to defer to. Like I said, 2021, you went to the finals. 2022, you were the number 1 seed.
There's one thing that you fail to realize is that one of those guys is a point guard. The other one is not. SGA. Not only does he average 30 points, he's playmaking from the 1 spot.
Who's averaging more assists?
I don't know.
Whoa!
But
Yeah,
it's not
can we
just
Google
like
that?
there's hockey assists. There's a whole lot involved. Like I mean, I will say that again, I gave it Devin Booker. His playmaking has stepped up, but to me, there's got to be a balance. It's not like each actual team is going to be different. But that's SGA's natural position. He's a
Also,
playmaker, and he's averaging 30 points.
also shout out John Holiday too. My brother's in here too. My dog. He's
Yeah,
in
shout
here.
out to Holiday, man.
Listen, you're not. I know you're not telling me that SGA is a better playmaker than Devin Booker. You can't be telling me that. You can't be telling me that.
You would debate that?
SGA is not a better playmaker than Devin Booker. He's just not. He's just not.
Wow.
Devin Booker this year, he's averaging a career high in assists. He is he is the point guard.
One of the most efficient shooters to ever play the game.
You think that's KD? A lot of his points aren't even off assists. You get Tone. I know you watch Suns basketball. When a lot of his points comes in ISO post game. He takes two dribbles mid range.
I do watch some. I don't watch a lot.
Okay, well, you watch some. I watch
I watch enough.
I watch every game. This guy is not like Devin Booker's assists are lobs to Nick Richards, threes out to Ryan Dunn and Royce O'Neal and Grayson Allen. Those are a lot of his assists, driving into the paint, kicking out. That's the problem.
I do think he stepped his playmaking up. I just don't see him on SGA's level yet. So.
Who's the best playmaker in the league? Who's the best playmaker in the league?
The best playmaker in the league right now?
Not even a question. Not even a question.
It's not?
No.
Why? Because you want to say Jokic?
It's number 15 in Denver. Not even a question.
That's a system that is run. That man is not out there crossing nobody over. He's not creating. He's just standing in the paint and people are screening and cutting. I ain't saying it doesn't work. It works. It's a great system that they run. But he's not.
I thought creating opportunities was helping your teammates find the basket. No,
as a basketball player, there's a clear difference from somebody who has a coach who's creating a system that works for the players versus a player that can create no matter who's out there.
Jokic has done that for his entire career.
Who's been his coach his entire career?
Oh, Mike Malone?
I think he started with George Karl, no?
He might have. No, I don't think so.
Was that pre? Because he was there with Ty Lawson and Fareed and all of them.
Very early, yeah.
Actually, he might have. Sounds like I'm trying to take away from Jokic's ability. Nah, he's dope and he can pass. He has a very dope skill set for 6'11", 7-footer, but he's not bringing the basketball up full court.
You don't, you don't have to bring the basketball up full court. You don't have
but it's a different level of playmaking. So for me to just give him the playmaking abilities that other point guards and two guards have, I'm not going to do that because he's not doing it. He doesn't have that ability. He doesn't have the skill set to run 94 feet and dribble against people like Patrick Beverly and lock Drew Holiday. He's not doing that.
Go ahead, Kevin. I'm sorry.
Not just going to credit him for that.
So, from what I'm hearing from Tones is, in order to be a playmaker, you have to be able to dribble the ball. Is what I'm getting at.
That's a very big part of playmaking.
I thought a big part of playmaking was passing the ball.
That is another big part of playmaking.
I think passing the ball is much bigger part of playmaking than dribbling the ball is.
For some,
because
some people, in order to get the pass, they have to get by.
Because Kyrie's an excellent dribbler. Is he known for playmaking?
No.
You don't got to be an excellent.
Chris Paul is. Chris Paul has handles.
He does.
And he play makes. Tyrese Halliburton has handles.
But Chris Paul is known for his passing ability, not his dribbling abilities. Is he not?
Chris Paul's not known for his dribbling abilities?
What's he more known for? What's he more known for?
Because he averages 10 plus dimes a lot of years.
Isn't that
The
what
same thing
Jokic
Tyrese
averages?
Halliburton is.
Oh my god!
So
But-
you can't contradict. You can't
I'm
contradict.
not
yourself.
contradicting. Jokic is also known for passing the basketball. You're saying that he is the best playmaker. I never said that he's not a great playmaker. That's
He's
what
the best
I continue
playmaker
to
in the
say.
league.
That's what you feel. That's how you feel.
Who's the better playmaker?
Jason Tatum, SGA. I can go down the list. These are dudes that are being guarded from on the perimeter across half court and creating for their teammates. Jokic is.
I like how you named JT.
LeBron.
I like how you named JT before you name someone like Trey Young.
Or
LeBron.
LeBron James, like D'Lo said.
Trey Young is also a great playmaker.
You could also say Luka Doncic as well.
You
LaMelo
can.
Ball.
I don't understand why I keep you. Go ahead. You go ahead. Keep going.
Domantas
You're
Sabonis.
assisting. You're assisting me. I appreciate your assistance.
Domantas Sabonis.
He's closer to Jokic than like the rest are above them to me.
So who's a better playmaker between Jason Tatum and LeBron James?
Right now, Jason Tatum.
All right.
Jason Tatum and Luka Doncic.
Right now, Jason Tatum.
Why? No, I need a reason. I have to have a reason. What I have to hear this reason.
One is equating to these, and the other ones aren't.
You just mentioned Chris Paul being a playmaker. How many rings has Chris Paul had?
What does that have to do with right now?
What does
being
this
the
have to
best
do with right now?
playmaker? You just asked me who's the best playmaker right now. Who's the better playmaker out of those two players? You didn't ask me about Chris Paul.
Who's a better playmaker between Jason Tatum and SGA?
I'd probably go with Tatum right now.
Oh, what about this? What about this? What about this?
They got 4 more wins?
Yeah. What?
I picked the player that I picked.
So Jason Tatum is the best playmaker in the league.
No, I wouldn't say that. I honestly think that it would probably go to Trae Young. It probably would.
So your reason for Jason Tatum being a better playmaker than Luka Doncic, LaMelo Ball, and whoever else I just named is you went this. This is your reaction.
Because his is resulting in this, yes.
What is Trae Young's playmaking resulting in?
It's not resulting in those.
So
I will say that since he came back from injury, they have been winning. They've been winning a lot more than they weren't, I guess. And he's averaging double-doubles. He got a good assist to turnover ratio.
And so
So
Trae
I
Young is
I mean, like Dyson Daniels his defense is, to me, is more valuable than Trae Young. I don't know. Trae Young he's had a lot of double-digit assists in the past 10, 15 games.
you are spiraling here, my brother. Like this is so right now. The Hawks are the 7th seed. They are 36 and 38. I said, what was your reasoning for Jason Tatum being a better playmaker than LeBron James, Nikola Jokic, and SGA? Your then reaction was to throw me a W and hence winning.
Yeah, you're not turning a basketball over. LeBron James' average is like 4 turnovers a game.
Oh, I'm so glad you mentioned that.
I think Trey is up there in turnovers.
I'm so glad you
But
mentioned
he
that.
averages like 11 assists, right? Like 10 assists. But LeBron's averages like 6 or 7 and 4 turnovers.
I'm so
like
glad.
the assist to turnover ratios, that's different, right? If I'm averaging 4 more assists, I can average 1 more turnover.
Trae Young is averaging 5 turnovers a game.
No, that's a lot.
5 turnovers a game to his 11 assists. So that's
and then LeBron's averaging like 4 with like 7 or 8 assists per game.
okay. Let me just
That's
do
different.
Let me just do this.
I'm not saying that's not 5 turnovers is a lot.
Jokic averages
like
10 assists to only 3 turnovers a game.
But again, he's not bringing this is predominantly why I attribute dudes who are bringing the basketball up 94 feet. It's different. And you're literally being guarded by other dudes' best defenders, and you got to create for other people and yourself. Where Jokic ain't doing that the whole game, but he's a great playmaker. He's a phenomenal playmaker. Even the assist that he threw the other night, I was like, yo, That's not typical of a center. And I watched a lot of dudes who could
I-
pass the basketball.
Real
So,
quick.
Tone, go ahead.
D'Lo, real quick. My bad. I'm be real quick.
Go
So
ahead.
you then mentioned. So Tone, you then mentioned assist to turnover ratio, right? And you said Jason Tatum is a better playmaker than Nikola Jokic. Jason Tatum's assist to turnover ratio is 2-1. He's averaging 6 assists and 3 turnovers a game. Nikola Jokic is 3-1, 10 assists to 3 turnovers a game. Just because you don't bring the ball up doesn't mean you can't turn over the ball. And just because you don't bring the ball up doesn't mean you can't turn over the ball. Sorry, go ahead, D'Lo. Go ahead.
No, I just wanted to mention on Jokic's part, he may not take the ball out of bounds full court, but he does grab rebounds and then push in transition.
And the worst shit in the NBA is the fact that a nigga like Tony Allen ain't pressing him. Every night I see it, I'm like, how come no one is attacking the center bringing the ball up?
Because if you do that, he is the best passer in the league. And so when you look at guys like that, if you don't think Jokic is gonna find somebody, because they're all running back because he knows they know he's gonna find somebody.
No, it's not. That's not why. When the OGs talk about the softness within the league, it's that the pick and rolls, people always switching. The old school players wouldn't switch when particular people had the basketball. They would fight through those screens because they're like, I'm not allowing that to happen. The old school players like Tony Allen, they're like, I'm not allowing Jokic to get in a position to help other people. I'm not going to allow that to work. So I'm going to attack him, make him give the basketball up earlier to make someone else create.
That is befuddling to me. That we'll put it somewhere in the chat.
We'll put a pin in it, but I also do want to say we can't discredit Tatum from that talk because I thought that he was averaging less than 6. I didn't think he was averaging that high.
The crazy
That's
thing is
on
that
par with
Jaylen Brown
SGA.
and Jaylen Brown's averaging a career high in assists too. And so it's like it's a team thing with the Celtics. That's why it's tough to really compare that because a lot of assists that to Tatum it's a hockey assist. It's not directly to him, but he creates that opportunity that it creates another opportunity, and that's just how the Celtics roll. But everyone will watch Celtics games.
And I also do want to mention, you said Jason Tatum is a better playmaker than Devin Booker. Devin Booker is averaging an entire assist more and less turnovers per game. Did want to point that out. Jason Tatum is a top 5-6 player in this league. He's not a top 5. He's not a top 5 playmaker. Top 3.
Did you say an assist or a turnover less than Tatum?
No. Less turnovers. He's averaging 0.4 less turnovers than Tatum and an entire assist more than Tatum.
They're averaging the same amount.
No, Devin Booker's at 2.9. Jason Tatum's at 3.
That's essentially the same thing.
Statistically, it's not. I'm just saying.
It's essentially the same thing.
Statistically, it's not.
That's not nitpicking right there.
Statistically, it's not. I could say.
I don't even be looking at stuff up. D-Lo, I'm like, yeah, he can have that
go-
foolishness.
Okay, so are we gonna
Going
say 3
back
point?
to
Are we gonna
it,
say 3.3 and 3 turnovers is the same?
When you winning, you can have it.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Going back
That's
to
all
it,
I'm
though,
saying is when you winning, you can have it. You can have good
D-Book
points,
is
brother.
averaging more assists than Shea right now.
Yeah, Devin Booker was one of 3 players that is top 10 in points and top 10 in assists.
But again, I've always said that I don't think playmaking was what we needed from Devin Booker. Like it's cool that he's doing that, but that's not what we needed for him to win. And so it's as a 9, as a 10. Like I need wins.
I also do want to say SGA is also averaging more assists and less turnovers than Jason Tatum. And you said that Jason Tatum was a better playmaker than SGA.
They're about the same too. They're about the same.
SGA is at 6.3 and 2.5 turnovers a game. Jason Tatum is at 6.0 and was it
3.0.
3.0 turnovers.
It's dope that we talking about 2 guards and a small forward, power forward. I love that we're comparing that. I love that. Playmaking.
I mean, we're really talking about a center that's better than all of them at playmaking.
Yeah, that's how you feel. That's dope too. It's even more incredible, right?
That's
That the center is better
Anyways,
than a better playmaker. That's where the game's at.
we'll get back on track.
yeah. Okay, let's
Let's let
let's
Kev
actually
get
move
some
on.
opinions out. Yeah, let's let Kev get some opinions out.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, Kev. Yeah, go ahead. Who's the best playmaker in the league? You know what? I don't even think you've answered this question. Who's the best playmaker in the league?
The one that has the same number as Nuggets Mello.
Oh, thank you. So, hold on. I don't think the people in the back heard you, Kevin. Could you say that one more time for me, please, brother?
The big white guy from Serbia,
What team does he happen to play for?
a team in Colorado.
Oh, okay.
Is Sengun a better playmaker than Tyrese Maxey?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna sit this one out.
Tyrese Maxey is a scorer.
What is SGA? What is Devin Booker? What is Jason Tatum?
That's the thing.
What is Jokic?
That's the thing, though. Tyrese Maxey has not shown the ability to play make. All those guys you just named have all shown the ability to make plays for their teammates.
How is Tyrese Maxey never shown? He's had 6 assists, 7 assists seasons, and he's playing with people that dish the ball out a lot more than him, like James Harden.
He's averaging 6.
Like, I don't know. What do we want here? He's averaging the same amount of assists as the same group we just talked about besides Jokic.
With only 2.4 turnovers.
Again, when I watch Tyrese Maxey play, I see pure score. When I see Sengun play, I
think when you evaluate things like that, though, you have to go off the eye test, because if you look at the box stats, it's gonna tell you something different.
I mean, isn't Şengün also called Baby Joker as well?
Exactly.
That was specifically why I asked the question.
Man.
Specifically why I asked the question.
Sabonis is Baby Joker. Sengun can be Baby Joker.
Man,
I wouldn't disagree.
Jokic passed Sabonis, but Sabonis was doing all of this before him.
Yeah, but Jokic is surpassed much.
Yeah, he took it to another level. But Sabonis been doing this. He just doesn't get the credit.
David Largo, who's the best playmaker in the league?
I personally think that it's Braun, but Jokic is probably a close second.
I wouldn't have been mad if you said Trae Young too, because Trae Young is up there with the assist count as well.
He is, but those
turnovers,
kill it for me.
It's the turnovers. Yeah, he turns the ball away too much.
Y'all don't like Halliburton?
I like Hallie. Hallie's a really good playmaker. Yeah,
he's done a lot better with scoring recently too.
Hallie is a better playmaker than he is a scorer.
I agree. Yeah, he's up there for sure. I mean, okay, you know what? He might take the game. I mean, he's averaging 9 assists to only 1.6 turnovers a game.
Turnover ratio is bananas.
It's pretty good.
A great season. Like, no one's even talking about it. So similar to Sabonis.
The Pacers are like the 5 seed. Yeah,
they're playing some good basketball.
They're playing good basketball, especially Pascal. I know we don't talk about Tyrese as much, but we definitely haven't touched Pascal at all. And he's had a great season.
I just want to point out, Nembhard has played a lot better on defense as well this season. He's very good to guard.
Yeah,
better on defense than he is on offense. Because he ain't playing like he was in that playoff run.
No, he was not.
He was balling in that playoff run.
I do also want to point out Chris Paul. Chris Paul should be in that conversation as well. Obviously he's up there in age, but he's averaging 7.6 assists to 1.5 turnovers. That's again ridiculous. But let's move on.
Let's get back to the Suns. Let's get back to the Suns.
Knocking at my door. I don't need them dudes at my door.
See, there you go. Devin Booker, a part of Team USA, widely known as the guy who infamously texted or tweeted, "I'll do it," referring to the question that Kyle Kuzma asked of who is gonna take that step down and play that role of
what is going on?
Three of shooting the 3 and playing defense.
Oh, okay, thank you. Sheesh.
Yeah, see, there you go.
Know where this was going.
Now, because he was starting on that team. He was starting with Steph and LeBron and KD and Joel Embiid, who are widely known as top 10 players in the NBA. And in that role, he was shooting the three, playing defense. He wasn't handling the ball. He wasn't taking all the shots. Tone, I'll start with you. Has that role with Team USA affected him this season on the Suns?
I'd say yes, just because I think that's the majority of what we're seeing him do this season. And I don't know if that was strategy by the organization after witnessing that. But I said it all year. I needed Devin Booker to average 30 plus this year. You actually was telling me, he was like, he's going to average 3 more points or 2 more points or something like that this season. And I was waiting to see. I wanted to see D Book show up. I'm waiting for my famous phrase to go famous in Phoenix. D Book could cook you. You know what I'm saying? And you see what type of motion I'm on. But I do think that he put his scoring on the back burner. And then there was times where you would see him trying to yank it back, and it didn't look comfortable at times. And then I feel like it ruined the system. Honestly, they didn't have any rhythm, and it's hurt. It's hurt them in many ways. But yeah, I do feel like it did affect them, him mentally, possibly.
D'Lo, what you think?
Yeah, I mean he's at the point of deferring, um, like you said, to Katie. And that sucks, right? I mean, I think that Book as a scorer is honestly, he might be the best scorer on that team. That might be a hot take, but um, I think as a three-level scorer and the way that he can create looks not only on the ball but off the ball, he's put that on the back burner. He is deferring way too much to try and get people involved, and it's hurt them. They can't find any pace at all. And I think part of that is on him and playing that here you get the ball and then I'll get the ball and then you can have the ball, like that play style doesn't work. And so he needs to get back to being, you know, a primary scorer. It's as simple as that.
Kev, what you think?
I just want to point out the game I went to against the Cavs. KD, he was the main scorer, and it looked like only because D-Book was deferring to him the whole entire game. I don't know how much different it was on TV, but in person, it looked like D-Book didn't really look for his shots a lot of the times. Only when KD went on the bench, that's when he would try to try to create his own shot. But it's not like the D-Book we saw back in 2021, I believe, the year that they made it to the finals. Him knowing he's the main guy on that team, he was going for 30 a night, damn near, if not more. And I just think the Olympics experience, I think that alongside with playing with stars like more than just like someone else more like other than just KD, playing with Bron, Embiid, AD, Steph, he took on the role being that glue guy, and I guess he kind of just hasn't found the groove he once had when he was before the Olympics. So yeah, I do think he's deferred a bit more this season, and I think this season's kind of like throw it in the trash type of season and come back next season, kind of like not rebuild, but regroup and hopefully he can find that groove again.
Yeah. Tony, you sent me this today, or maybe today or yesterday, maybe whenever it was. And I really had to think about this because he did take a big step back. He took a big step back in terms of his role when he played for Team USA. Because again, you're playing with guys like LeBron James, who is the second greatest player of all time. You're playing with guys like Joel Embiid, who has won an MVP. You played with guys like Kevin Durant, who is the greatest scorer of all time. And then you play with Steph Curry, who's the greatest shooter of all time. Like that's a list of ridiculous basketball players. And then you have Devin Booker, who's there and was not playing his role. When you watch him play on the Phoenix Suns, he's scoring the ball, he's facilitating the ball, and you see him doing that with his teammates. They have guys who can facilitate, and they have guys who can score. They have guys who can shoot. Now, What they didn't have was guys who could defend. That's exactly what he did, and he did a damn good job of it, shooting the 3-ball and defending in the Olympics. He was fantastic. He was a big reason. Steve Kerr called him the unsung hero. He was fantastic in the Olympics, playing his role. The problem is he carried that role onto the regular NBA season. That can't happen because you have to realize, oh, there's no LeBron. There's no Steph. Now you have a Kevin Durant, and Kevin Durant is damn good. But you also have to realize, hey, I'm damn good too. I took my team to the finals. I took LeBron out of the playoffs in the first round for the first time in his career, and he's been in the league for 35 years. He is damn good, and he has to realize that. And so I think, obviously having Kevin Durant on the team, having that guy, right? Kevin Durant is a living legend. When you ask people, hey, who's your favorite player of all time? 6 out of 10 of them say Kevin Durant. And I think that's the biggest thing. And I think one of those 6 was Devin Booker. And he said, oh, okay. You have the ball. You know what? I made 2 in a row. You take it. You take it. I don't want to hold it too long. All right, Katie, how many possessions have you? He's deferring way too much. And he did that in the Olympics for a good reason, as he should. But this is his team. I understand you're playing with Kevin Durant. This is your basketball team. When people say Phoenix Suns, the first basketball player that comes to their mind is Devin Booker. You have to let everybody know that. And most importantly, you, Devin Booker, have to realize that. That's the biggest thing that he needs to do right now. Hey, this is my team. Kevin Durant, you are great. You have been great. This is my team. I take that first shot. And if that shot's not there, then you can have the ball. Now, that might not be the actual mindset he should have, but I think with that mindset brings out the best Devin Booker there is. And so I think the biggest thing right now to me is that, and I Kev, you were right before you joined us, I was saying trade Kevin Durant. Trade. It was fun watching him play for the Phoenix Suns. Just seeing Kevin Durant, the living legend, wear a Phoenix Suns uniform, it was fantastic. I got to go see him a few times. Watching that man play basketball is just it's
poetry.
Yeah, it's gorgeous, right? It was fun. It wasn't fun, but it was cool seeing Kevin Durant in a Phoenix Suns uniform. It's time to go. This is Devin Booker's team. Now, the only way I think Devin Booker realizes that is if Kevin Durant is no longer on this basketball team.
Yeah, he's taken a big step back this year too. Not just in scoring, but efficiency as well.
Yes. He is shooting his worst career 3-point percentage. I think he's just taking too many. That's not his game. Yes, of course he can shoot the 3.
That mid-range.
That boy, when you talk about the top mid-range shooters in the game, Devin Booker's name comes up alongside with Kevin Durant and DeMar DeRozan and Kawhi Leonard. That's the 3-ball is not his game. He can absolutely shoot it. You better not leave him open. But that mid-range is where he gets his money. And once he realizes, and I think I hope we'll trade Kevin Durant in the offseason. Again, I'm not pinning the season on Kevin Durant. Totally. I'm not pinning this. This season is not Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant has been amazing individually. He has been individually amazing.
How much value would he hold though? Because I don't think it's the same as when.
Great question, because I asked that earlier.
Because when you guys try to get KD, what was it? 4, 5 first rounders?
4 first rounders: Cam Johnson, Mikal Bridges, and Jay Crowder.
What do y'all paying Pritchard for him?
Oh my god!
Hey, if Peyton Pritchard can play make and facilitate, I'll take Peyton Pritchard, 3 first rounders.
No.
Yeah.
Bro said just Peyton Pritchard. Peyton Pritchard for KD, straight swap.
Peyton Pritchard, 3 first rounders. And hey, I'll take Jordan Walsh off your hands too. That's okay.
What? That's the future.
I'll take Jordan Walsh.
We give y'all what's my man's name?
Torrey Craig.
Yeah, we give TC.
No, he don't want Torrey Craig back.
I was gonna say Baylor.
Who?
Give y'all Baylor. Sharman.
Oh yeah, keep him. I don't
It's
even
no
know
one
who he is.
What? Sharman been cooking lately.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing to do with me.
You got two young boys roll together to hold it down with D Book. You got Shyman and Ryan Dunn to grow. Shyman off the bench to give you good 10, 15.
This ain't it. This ain't it. This ain't it.
Damn. Yo, James Jones, call me, man.
Yeah, James
You know what
Jones. You
I'm
call
saying?
him. I'm not a Suns fan no more.
Would they at least get 3 first rounds back for KD?
Keep it a bean.
Hey, hold on, but
Realistically,
oh, go
Would it
ahead.
be
Where-
3 or 2?
Realistically, it'll probably be 2. It'll
I
be 2.
don't think you get 3 out of him, especially with how old he is now.
But if we're trading Kevin Durant for Peyton Pritchard, we're getting 3 first-round picks. If all they want to give up is Peyton Pritchard is going to win 6 Man of the
Them
year.
picks
He's
is
very
coming
good.
like 2029, 2030, because we ain't got no more picks. Not right now, brother.
That's okay. Whatever the ones you do got will come this way. That's all right.
Hold on, but let me get a second, man, because I said some foul things about this dude on some earlier podcasts, and I need to apologize, man. Yo, Steve Kerr, you might have saved Celtic Nation, and I didn't even realize it.
Here he goes.
And I want
Here
to
he goes.
publicly apologize. You know what I'm saying? From the bottom, from the little green heart I got inside. And thank you,
Let me get that.
because Jason Tatum has been balling. And I feel like we've taken that energy and we're moving. We're real enthusiastic. We're ready for the playoffs right now.
Hold on. Can you also hold on? Real quick. We we'll move on here in a second. We don't yet have about a little less than 20 minutes. You said Jason Tatum is a top 3 player in the league.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
I don't know about that, Tone.
Who? Give me the 4 players. Give me the 4 players playing better than him.
Jokic, SGA, and Giannis.
Giannis is not playing better than him. Cut it out. You just throwing something in the air right now.
Giannis is
Was he not
probably
MVP favorite?
third in
Giannis is
MVP.
averaging 30 points.
He's averaging 30 points right now.
Yes.
He's averaging 30 points right now.
Yes.
No, he's not.
He
Hey,
is.
no, hold on, no. How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet? Or what do you want to bet? What do you want to bet?
Some money on it. You get
But also,
confident.
I'm about to say we're gonna see Giannis's true value coming up.
No, whoa. What do you want?
I'm not changing my argument. I still got Tatum over Giannis. I'm not changing that. I told y'all early in the season what is gonna happen to Giannis. They're gonna crash in the paint, and Giannis ain't gonna have nothing to do. This is just regular season basketball. Come to playoffs, I can't wait to see.
Damn, 30-point seasons in 3 seasons in a row.
Just want to tell me what that number says.
3
That's
seasons
dope.
in a row. That's crazy.
That's dope for Giannis.
30, 12, and 6.
What's he shooting from the 3-point and the free throw? How many assists he averaging?
Hey, and he's still averaging more points than JT.
No,
I
asked
mean-
you.
Hey,
I mean, 6 assists isn't bad. What we're looking at 6 assists.
That's
hey,
dope.
he
That's
don't.
good,
Hey,
but
he
I
don't
asked
shoot.
you-
Hey, he don't shoot the
see how he
three.
keep cutting
He
me
don't
off?
shoot the 3, and he don't shoot the free throw well, and he's still averaging more points than Giannis.
Yeah, but
I
he
mean,
don't
the
have
JT.
as many wins, does he?
Hey, hold on. Hey, my brother John Holder. Hold on. Can I show y'all what he said?
You know what's crazy?
Can I show y'all what he said? I'm gonna show y'all.
Conversation of people
That-
being better.
That was
People
John
being better.
Holder's reaction.
You know who has the most playoff points since Tatum came in the league? You know who has that?
Mm-hmm. Who has that?
Who? No, I'm asking
who has
you.
that? I don't know. Who has that? Okay. So Jason Tatum. Okay, so he has more points than Jokic,
He has the most
right?
playoff points since he was drafted.
So he's better. He's the best player in the league, right?
Did you hear what I said?
Whoa,
I asked you who. Why you just keep throwing stuff in there? You just
No.
making
To
up
your
an
point, right?
argument.
No, nobody's averaged more. Nobody has more playoff points since 2018 or 2017, whenever he was drafted, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that means what?
You just told me that Giannis is better than Tatum because he's averaging more points.
Yeah.
When the points
No,
count.
that's not the only reason. That's not the only
So
reason.
then give me the other reasons.
Giannis
Averaging more rebounds. He has
More
the same
rebounds?
amount of assists. He's shooting a better field goal percentage without a jumper.
Hey, his team is much worse than Boston. Much worse. Especially without Dame.
And I mean, to top it off, they have the same amount of rings. Giannis has got MVPs.
You think
Giannis
if
Giannis has two
Tatum played on
MVPs.
a worse team, he would average more points or less?
Hold on, hey, and you want
I'm
to
just
realize?
asking you
Hold
a
on,
question. I'm
you
Yeah,
asking you to answer my
he'd
question
average
before
more.
you move on to another argument.
He'd
you
average
hold
more.
on. You know what Giannis got that Jason Tatum don't got?
I don't care.
MVP.
I just gave you a whole point of him having more playoff points because that's when points count, right? In the playoffs, that's when they matter, right? I'm gonna ask my question.
Yeah.
And you just moved on with that argument as if it didn't
Oh
matter.
no, I'm talking about
So
playoffs
don't come to me with this Finals MVP because I don't care. Is Jaylen Brown better than Jason Tatum?
Last year, when the finals, he was.
Man, answer the question.
At the very moment, no.
Is Jalen okay
At this
so
moment,
I
no.
don't care about Giannis's Finals
Whoa,
MVP.
why?
Because I
Tone.
just gave you an argument that Jason Tatum has the most playoff points. Since
Okay, so because he has the most playoff points since he got in the league, means that he's better than any single player that's played in the playoffs since he got in the league.
I'm giving you an argument to sit on. That's
Okay,
one.
okay,
You
no,
just dusted
I'm
that
asking,
you just dusted it under the rug, but then you want me to credit that man's Finals MVP as if it's not 5 or 6 other people who got Finals
Okay,
MVP.
what about the two MVPs in the
since the man
defensive
been
player of the year?
drafted?
What about the two MVPs in the defensive player of the year?
That's nice.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, very nice.
I just can I ask, Tone, in your opinion, outside of 3-level scoring, what exactly does Jason Tatum do better than Giannis on the floor?
Personally, I definitely think he playmakes. He has more better handles. He's got the midi. Defense is I give it to Giannis because he's got the size and the strength. But he didn't play defense. He average blocks. He gets steals.
He
And
does.
He switches from the 1 to I'd say the 4. Now Giannis can go to the 5. But Giannis ain't really guarding the 1s. It's the same way that Tatum's guarding the 1s. But Giannis can guard the 5s, but then Tatum can guard the 5.
Oh, okay.
So
I misheard that.
So it's here's the thing: is I feel like you can pick. It's a toss up. Of course, I'm going side with my guy. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay,
it's like
unbiased. Who's better?
I'm going to go with this one because I
That's
told you in the
biased.
playoff. It's not. I gave you credit. I gave you the reasons in the earlier part of the season. In the playoffs, what I'm going to watch happen to Milwaukee is they're going to collapse on Giannis and make everyone score the basketball.
They tried the same thing in 2021. What he do?
Let me finish real quick. And during the off season, we watched Giannis shoot middies, and you kept congratulating him and speaking to that going to be more consistent throughout the season. Have we seen it?
A little bit.
No, we haven't.
It's not been non-existent. It's not been non-existent.
It's not been more consistent. It's been the same Giannis
has.
that we're used to.
It absolutely has.
Okay, I beg to differ.
So
he hasn't been shooting a 3 at like basically at all, and he's shooting it horrible again. And then he hasn't been shooting the midi. So I look for defenses to do the same thing, and they had a different lineup. They had a lot of people to space the floor. So Giannis was basically being a 7-foot Russell Westbrook, which worked. It was convenient for them. That's dope for them to have a Brook Lopez. That's what we have Porzingis for. It's just that Jason Tatum can shoot the basketball.
Yeah, I think you're asking two different things though. I think when you look at JT, he's a better half court player. And then when you look at Giannis, he is a better transition player. So I think that you're looking at two different types of scorers, and we're attributing that. But as an overall basketball player, when it comes to fundamentally who's going to impact a team more, I don't think you can reasonably say that Tatum would impact the basketball team more than Giannis.
Thank you.
And that's just my opinion. You know, you got yours, I got mine.
I ain't got nothing against anybody's feelings because I know if JT was on a different team, he'd average 34 points. You know, it'd be easy. It'd be easier for him.
34 points. 34 points.
See, but now do I think that we could throw JT in top 5 conversations? Sure.
Yeah, those is absolutely in that conversation. The top 3 conversation is not
top 3. I personally, I don't think I'm ready to go yet.
It's okay, D'Lo. It's not only you. It's also the entire world. So
Here's the thing is, again, I also think like we need to break down like this. I've never seen it. break down the attributes of a player. Because if you went to who's got better handles, who's got a better jump shot, who's got like when you do that for actual players, you're gonna be like, holy shit, hold on, how I'm gonna give this player this much credit? This motherfucker is being. It's like how we used to give Klay Thompson more credit than damn near James Harden at times. Be like, because he was winning and he was averaging 20 plus points. But then when people started to realize, James Harden is doing all this shit himself. You know what I'm saying?
I've notoriously said on this show, Klay Thompson is
he's
the
a
most
Klay
overrated
hater.
basketball player in
That's
the
you
entire
though, bro.
NBA.
When Klay Thompson was winning and James Harden wasn't, people were questioning how James Harden's greatness.
Yeah,
we still do that though.
Huh?
We still do that though.
But like, Klay Thompson
that's why he's not in top 3 shooting guard conversations. Is because he can't win.
No, he can't win when it matters most. That's true. I can't argue that. But when I talk about Klay Thompson is the most overrated basketball to ever touch a basketball. He's the most overrated basketball player of all time. All time. He is one of the greatest shooters of all time. There's no debate about that. That's about it. He was a good defender. He was no Drew Holiday.
I think
he was no Kawhi Leonard.
When it comes to that,
tough,
though,
man.
Going back to Tone's point, I don't think you could just look at attributes to determine who the best player in the league is. I think that impact matters more than anything else. Jokic, right? Like Jokic is not like when you look at defensively, you're not thinking of him as some defensive, specialist. When you look at shooting comparative to the rest of the league, you wouldn't consider him like a fantastic 3-point shooter, but he can shoot it, right?
Actually, no, hold on. He is top 5 in 3-point percentage this season.
He
doesn't shoot a lot.
He doesn't shoot the volume that other shooters do. So when you compare him to someone like Steph is shooting I'm pretty sure a lower percentage, but we're not debating whether Joker is a better 3-point shooter.
No.
Right?
But that's part of my argument, D-Lo, is part of how he shoots the 3 is different from other people shooting the 3 because he's getting the ball from Jamal creating, you know what I'm saying? Or he's shooting the basketball with 3 seconds and he just step back shooting versus another player actually, step back. And it's different. Tyler Hero, he's no way, shape, or form better than Jokic, but he has a deeper bag. He's got the handles and the step back. Jokic's not doing that every game.
Exactly, but that's where that impact point comes in. If you take Jokic off the Nuggets, they are a play-in team at best. I think they might even be out of the play-in.
And if you take Tatum off the Celtics, they are a top 6 seed in the East.
Wow.
Yes, they are. Do not do that.
Again, it's the same argument with SGA, dog. I can't just make things up when
I know.
I've never seen it before. And again, there's leadership qualities that people have that are not on the court. And I believe SGA has that. I definitely believe that Tatum has a way of galvanizing dudes too, because I've watched them play without Tatum and it doesn't look the same. I've even watched them with Tatum out on the floor and it don't look the same sometimes.
That's what I'm talking about though. Like when you look at the metrics and you see the Nuggets with Joker on the floor versus without Joker on the floor, it's a big jump.
It's literally the worst in the league. Statistically, it's the worst in the league.
It's the same way with. Go ahead, Kev.
Go ahead.
The one plus minus post I sent to the group chat. Can you guys pull it up real quick, or do we have to go back all the way back and look at?
I'll try and pull it up.
Let me ask Kev this though, real quick. Because I'd imagine this is part of who we feel the best players are, right? You roll a basketball out and you got Jokic and KD there. Who's winning?
Like 1-on-1?
Yeah,
KD,
the best player.
KD.
So then, like, part of that is how I feel like some of the best players are. Like, it comes on defense and offense, and I don't think that Jokic is beating a couple of them dudes that I would probably put against him. The same way when KD was asked about Giannis, he almost hesitated because he's like, Giannis can't shoot the way D-Book and some of these other dudes can shoot. And so if you stop him from getting to the basket, I don't know if any particular player can do it, then you have a way to stop him.
I think being the better player though is more than just being a good scorer, a good shooter though. It's the other impacts and attributes of the game.
I do also want to point out. Sorry, go ahead, Kevin.
No, go ahead. You good.
real quick, and Kevin, we'll get right back to you. I do want to point out the Celtics this year without Jason Tatum, 6-1. 6-1. That just tells you how deep that team is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he usually sits out when we play some.
But there's also other metrics. You look plus minus when he's on the floor, off the floor.
No.
You know how they look when he's on the floor, off the floor. Just simple eye test. Every hooper has an eye test, and if you don't, you're not a hooper. It's just it's as simple as that. I think there's other factors that go into it. You know what I mean?
No,
Yeah,
for
even
sure.
when we played them and when we played OKC, those spurts where he was out of those games, we had a lead one of those points, and then them dudes came back and took the game. And he sat in the end of the third to the fourth quarter.
Kev, I'm sorry, I interrupted you. Go. Yeah, definitely.
No, because I just want to bring up about the KD and Jokic rolling the ball up the court. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people are gonna say KD only because he's a better scorer and a better shot creator, but I just want to add on, like, Jokic is a better player because of what he does beyond scoring, assisting, rebounding. You know, those are way beyond scoring in Joker's abilities.
All right. So there was some more stuff I wanted to get to, but that was a really good conversation. I did not want to definitely cut off those conversations. I do want to close up the show by having our announcement, though. There was a big announcement in the title. Me and the boys. Me, Jesse's been on the show. Ricky's been on the show. Me and the guys are joining a men's adult basketball league, and we'll be streaming it live now, not on this channel. You're gonna have to go to the other channel. Do want to mention Coach of the Year candidate. Championship winning coach, 11, 12-year-old championship winning coach at Deer Valley Rec Center. Kevin Wen will be coaching us. Coach Kev will be on the sideline coaching us. I am so very much looking forward to it. The first game is tomorrow, April 1st. Will be on my second channel. That's where we will be streaming it, on the second channel. The link will be in the comments. That's where that link will be. Now I've kind of talked to Tone about it. I don't even know if I've talked to you about it, D-Lo. I know you're busy. I would now again. I want to stream regardless. But Tone and D-Lo, I would love if you guys could actually commentate over the game. I think that'd be fantastic. And then I'll talk to you guys about that off the air. So if you hear their voices tomorrow, then they'll be commentating over the game. Let them know how fantastic they are, and how Mike Breen, maybe D-Lo. I need a bang. I need a from one of you guys.
Pause.
Yeah, that's pause. Yeah, major pause. But after I hit a 3, I need a bang. I need it. But no, that's a big announcement. Every Tuesday and Thursday, the times will change because of the schedule. We will be streaming. Kevin will be on a sideline coaching. You'll be seeing. I'll be mic'd up. So that won't be in the stream though. That won't be in the stream. That'll be its own clip. So that'll be its own clip, or its own video. Like they say, I'll be mic'd up, so those videos will come out too. Yeah. So John Holiday will also, we're hoping. He's going through an injury right now, so we're hoping John Holiday is part of us, because boy, that boy John Holiday is a bucket. Let me tell you.
You also want to point out like the time of the game too, so they can also know what time tune in tomorrow.
Yeah. Tomorrow the game is 7:30. 7:30. Let me. You know what? Let me just double check that.
That's Mountain Time.
Yes, Mountain Standard Time. 7:30 Mountain Standard Time. Eastern Time 10:30 and Central Time 9:30.
That is actually not too late for Tone's bedtime. That's good.
No, not late. So Tone, you gotta.
Might need a Red Bull.
Little Red Bull, little Monster.
Wow.
Little 5-hour energy.
Attaboy.
Wow.
Yeah, tomorrow. No, 7:20. I'm sorry, 7:20.
Oh, even earlier. Let's go.
Even a little earlier. So 7:20 is the first game tomorrow. Boys, let's do this again soon. I'm trying to figure out with some type of schedule we could come up with to stream here at night. Kevin,
when's the next Suns game? When is that?
That's something also. That's also something we talked about. We are no longer talking about the Suns. No longer.
Until next season?
Until the offseason when they trade Kevin Durant. And then
All
I
right,
think
so-
pick him up again.
Yeah, we can start talking after Boston games, I guess.
We-
Hey,
you know
yo,
what?
I'm gonna say this
We
though. I
can.
bet you like it's a perfect time, I'd imagine, to hit up like Ross. They probably got like mad Suns gear for
There
the
you go.
low.
See, there you go.
So
See, what you
I say
bringing?
if you want to get ready for next year, you cop it now.
It's that closet right there. You see how much you know how much Suns gear I have in there? It's gonna get burned. Is what's gonna happen to it. I'm gonna need some.
No, you're still a fan, dog. Don't do that.
Still a
Don't
fan.
do that.
He's a Celtics fan now.
This is the team I'm a fan of. This is the team right here.
He bleeds green.
Who? Oh, me?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I do believe I'm gonna come. Hey, I need my jersey. That Tatum jersey ain't gonna be there no more because I'm gonna wear it. Go green. But that's the big announcement. Yeah, tune in. I will leave the link for the other channel in the comments. So when we go live, I'm really looking forward to this. I'm trying to make it like a professional broadcast, like what you see on ESPN and all those things. I'm trying to make it look good. So I'm hoping I can at least try and do some of that. Again,
Hey, yo, you're doing a lot. Y'all better not be out there looking like Joe Buttons and them.
I'm gonna go out there. You know, I'm gonna be in my Jokic time. You know, yeah, that's. Or Kevin likes to call me. I kind of like Draymond. Kevin calls me Draymond. I kind of like Draymond, except I can shoot. I'm a better
You
shooter
don't
than
even
Draymond.
like Draymond's game.
I do. I like his intangibles, his leadership.
He is the enforcer.
Yeah, that's what I do like about him. He's the enforcer. But aside from that, I'm a better shooter than Draymond in terms of our status, not NBA status.
Draymond to beat you on horse with his left hand.
He would, but in terms of like our status, like I'm a better shooter than Draymond.
In terms of like ours.
2016 Game 7 Draymond is what I'd say.
Yeah, when he went 7 for 7 from 3 in the first half.
Steps back and kill them all.
But yeah, I hope you all will tune in. Like I said, I'm really trying to make it professional, go big time.
Tyson
for
playing?
40 game 1.
No, Tyson not playing. He works at night. Yeah,
40
Tyson
game
works at
1.
night.
That's what I've seen it in the comments. 40 game 1. That's what they're looking for.
Yeah, 40. I ain't getting no 40.
Damn, come on.
Yeah, I
That's
don't
not my
know if
game.
Jamal can shoot, but I don't know if he can shoot that well.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I'm a realist,
If
brother.
Jamal could get me 2 or 3 threes a game, that's all I need from him.
Yep. I'm gonna get you smooth, like 10, 11 points a game.
Pay attention. The moment I take Jamal, if we're losing, he's gonna be like, "Coach, why'd you take me out?"
No, okay. The only time I get upset when you take me out is if I'm hot, if I'm feeling it. That's what I came down and hit 3 threes in a row, and then I see Jesse coming to pick me.
I swear to God, two years ago, he was about to.
Oh,
Yeah, who all's playing? Is Swain playing?
Swain's playing. Jesse's brother Jalen, me, Rich, Ricky. I don't know.
Ricky.
Yeah, hopefully Ricky. Hopefully John. My homeboy Ernie, MJ, and Ahmad. Those are all the players that are supposed to be showing up.
Man, Jamal gonna be on court talking to Ahmad, like trash talking to him, like, yeah, I'm better than you.
Nah. Hey, when we
Team
playing
is
against each other, for
crazy.
sure. When we playing against each other, for sure.
Nah,
Hey,
Jamal got a vendetta to get one up on Ahmad.
No, bro. I'm telling you, hey, ask him when he plays with me. That's when he's the most confident, bro.
What is going on?
See, Tone. See, there you go, but you nasty. You need God. You need God
I'm
in your life.
not asking him. I'm not asking.
No, but that when I'm on the same team as Ahmad, that's when he's most confident because I know what he can do. I know what he's capable of. And so,
Hey, what is
how is that a pause? No. Honestly.
I didn't say nothing.
I'm looking at the group chat.
I didn't say
we
nothing.
see the group chat?
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Hey. Hey, hold on.
That's definitely
Hey,
a
also,
pause.
hey, I got to shout him out. My dog, my brother Mitch has tuned in tonight, bro. My dog Mitch Burrell is co-host of Arizona Sports Tonight. He is fantastic. That's my dog, man. I work with him over at the station. That's my dog. He just texted me right now. So I had
Shout out to
man,
Mitch.
Man,
Did
Mitch.
he watch from the beginning?
No, because he was doing his own show. He was doing Arizona
like
Sports Tonight.
You didn't see the beginning because you might feel different.
It was
What
good
you mean,
scary.
what? Oh, I was talking about the Suns. Hey, no. He's a Nuggets fan though. He's a Nuggets fan. He's a Nuggets fan. Yeah.
So
good.
then he'll be mad at
Good
me.
for him. He's
Yeah,
not
he'll be upset
depressed.
with me.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, facts. Hey, boy. No. I'm. You know what? I'm gonna tell him what you said. I'm gonna see him tomorrow. I'm gonna tell him.
He's happy.
Tell him join us on the pod. Let's get
yeah, we get right. We get right. Have my dog Mitch on the show. I'm gonna talk to him tomorrow and see, man, because I would love to have him on. That's my homeboy. That's my dog. So yeah, big shout out to him. Yeah, again, Arizona Sports at night, 6 to 8 on 98.7 Arizona Sports. That is a great show. Him and Kellen Olson. Fantastic. I was listening to them on the way home.
You know, it's also a great show. Little plug. Go watch The Wave. Go watch them episodes. They be putting them out weekly.
Hey, Tony, you want to tell us a little bit about The Wave?
Yeah, go watch The Wave,
man. We popping once a week, man, where we always value your energy, man. Highs and the lows, goods and the bads, and we consistently controversial, man. Love to have everybody just holler at us, man, if you want to get on the show, man.
Yeah, I gotta get on one of them episodes.
Y'all gotta come on The Wave, bro. I gotta come on The Wave for sure.
Jesse was on the last episode, man. We had a ball, man.
That was a good one.
Is it like live at the barbershop or?
No, it's just we got to do another one at the barbershop though.
We've been at the studio. Soon, but yeah, I spoke to Sue, and Sue was like, "Yeah, y'all can come back to the barbershop whenever, man. We love
that is another go-to coach right there too. I just want to shout out.
Sudi, bro. Yeah, he knows his stuff, boy. He knows his
stuff. Shout out his team, man. They got into a little scuffle the other night. Actually, he's more of a Lakers fan.
Yeah, he's a Lakers fan.
He's from Detroit.
Yeah.
But
what is Isaiah Stewart?
I'm sure he don't want to talk about his Lakers right now.
Isaiah Stewart gets paid to fight.
Yeah, they trying to bring Bad Boy back, and he's not doing anything but that.
I mean, what are they doing? What do we do? Oh man, appreciate everybody who tuned in tonight. I mean, we had some people in here, and it was dope. John, Gabe, Mitch, man, we had some people in here tonight. Appreciate everybody who tuned in and who continues to watch us even after we're live. So big shout out to y'all. We're almost at 70 subs, boys. We're almost at 70 subscribers. So
road to 100.
Road to 100.
Get us to 100, man. Get us to 100.
No
road
cap.
to 100,000. Get us there. You know
road to 100K. It might take a while, but we'll get there.
We'll get
there.
That we take.
Hey, we'll get there. Hey, and of course, shout out to y'all boys, man. You know, Tone, D-Law, and Kev. Boy, I know Kev just got off work, so I know he's tired. Hey, love y'all boys, man. Hey, for real, bro. Appreciate y'all. We got to do this again. We'll go live. You know what? I like D-Lo's idea. When does Boston play next?
The second.
The second.
I think, I think it's Thursday.
Wednesday, actually.
Wednesday.
We play y'all.
Is it Wednesday?
Yep.
I thought we played y'all.
Is it?
Yep.
The fourth, though.
No, second. No, it's the second. Yep.
It is the 31st. Oh.
Guess what? Wednesday, we're going back live again. Wednesday, we live after the Heat.
Wednesday night?
Yep.
I'm scared. I'm
scared
because Cavs play the Knicks on that day too.
Oh, you know what? That's true.
It's a bunch of good games.
Maul not gonna answer our text messages after 6.
It's gonna be one good game. Okay. There's gonna be one good.
Our text messages after 6.
Yeah, there you go. There was no reason you had to point that out. Did nobody ask about that? See, there you go.
The Knicks and the Suns going down the same day.
Yeah. No, the Suns are irrelevant.
Suns play tomorrow. Yeah, Suns play tomorrow.
Yeah,
I was talking about
who plays tomorrow. Who plays tomorrow?
The
Diamondbacks. The Diamondbacks travel to Yankee Stadium, and Corbin Burns makes his Diamondback debut tomorrow. That's what we're talking about.
I hope y'all get that dub.
Arizona Sports is in a loop.
That is wild. Right before the playoffs too.
Yeah, it's NBA playoffs.
Man, don't nobody care about no NBA. But all right, my fault.
You're right. Shout out Kevin, your Cavs though, man. It's gonna be an interesting.
It's gonna be fun,
man.
Yeah, there's gonna be one good game, and then there's gonna be one blowout tomorrow, or on Wednesday.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, the Suns gonna get blown out for sure. That's what I do know.
Hey, one of these future pods, we gotta ask D-Lo what's gonna happen with Bam.
No, we are not. He's a Heat lifer.
Oh yeah,
he already said it himself.
Yeah, we play Milwaukee tomorrow in Milwaukee. Oh yeah, 30 ball.
I'm no holds ball over
30
here,
more.
man. Gloves is off. I told
Nasty
you
work.
about Bam. I told you about Jimmy and Bam early in the season.
Bro,
So I'm
Bam
gonna
does
say the
not
same thing
want
I
to
said to
leave.
Maul.
Bam does
I
not
told you
want to
so.
leave.
Hey,
What color was
Get
he
out of
wearing?
here.
What color was he wearing?
see, there you go. Appreciate y'all for watching. Hey, as always, Kev, you with us on Wednesday?
Yeah.
Yeah, bet. The four of us will be back on Wednesday. See, there you go. See that old senile old man in the back there.
Man, you think I'm
You
out?
lurking.
Come
Yeah, hey,
on.
I'm repping too, boy. You see
Come
that logo?
on.
Hey, you see the
Come
logo?
on.
That's what I'm repping. You know, I can't get my
Stinky.
fingers right. Where my fingers?
Stinky.
Look, there you see what I'm repping. I got my team on too, don't I? I need trip. Hey, as always though, and also
Man, Sun's gear is gone. He burned
all
it.
of them burnt,
He burned it.
all of them, all of them.
We got to get out of here. We've been trying to get out of here for at least 10 minutes now.
Hey, listen, appreciate y'all, boys. The four of us will be back on Wednesday, 7:30 Mountain Standard Time, 9:30 Central, and 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, there we go. I just take that. But as always, don't forget you are amazing. You are beautiful and you matter. If nobody else is going to tell you, I love you and you are fantastic. You are amazing. You have a purpose and if you haven't found it already, you go find it because you woke up this morning. And as always, remember, it's nice to be important. It's much, much important to be nice. Tone, D-Lo, Kev, your boy Gumball. We out. See you Wednesday. Oh God, where's the outro?